Hey everyone, it's James Lambert, the motivational coach and speaker. I went from knockouts to knowledge and from headlocks to hugs. I still embrace people, just now in a more positive way. So, good day to you. I hope you are absolutely thriving in all areas of your life. You join me on my walk, Mr. Max there. I was just looking at all these clouds. I hope you can just see these. Just beautiful, 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 beautiful collection of clouds. Such an array of different clouds. And it just reminded me, I was going to say how wrong it was, but I think it would be more prudent to say it brought to mind the unhelpful nature of competing against others. Because what does nature do? It got me thinking, looking at these clouds. They're all different. And you can argue, I don't know if they have conscious thought, James, if they're capable of that. But in a way, I believe that every living thing, everything in this world is alive, is imbued with the very energy of the source. And so therefore, to an extent, I count the clouds amongst something that's alive. The point still stands though. If you look how different they all are, I don't believe they think, one is better than the other. And it's just the fact that in nature, as in all this greenery, each bit of foliage, each plant, each tree, each root is different. And it all serves a purpose. And I know in my own life, when I've overtly got caught up in competing with others, whether that was in fighting in or outside of the ring, or in competing materially in terms of high fashion or jewellery, cars and super bikes, for me, and I can only talk for me as always, it did lead actually far from happiness, but to unhappiness, for it was never enough. And quite frankly, unless you are the richest man or woman in the world, and even that fluctuates on a yearly basis, typically due to the stock market and so on, but even then, unless you are that richest person in the world currently, there will always be someone in this beautiful planet with more than you. So do you see the illusory nature of trying to compete? Now, what I've since found out, when I really got into competition with myself and tried to better myself in a healthy way, whether it was a PB in the gym or just learning more or being even more kinder, compassionate and loving, developing my relationships with my clients, those I'm lucky enough to serve, and friends, being more loving towards my family, building bridges that may have got somewhat damaged in the past, that to me is a success. Being a man or woman that is well thought of, so when that person springs to mind, you know what, they smile, they don't shudder inwardly or outwardly at the thought of you. So again, just these clouds brought to mind the unhelpful nature of competing with others. Just be. And if you have to compete, if you absolutely must, do it with yourself. Be better than the man or woman you were yesterday. To me, if you are in a race, it's a race of one. And there is no finish line. You can maybe say it's the death of this body. But I like to think, we'll go on and keep learning. And the main thing is we keep learning in this incarnation. So, wherever you are, however you're feeling at the moment, particularly if you are in a funk directly because you have been competing with others. Actually, I should also include yourself, because sometimes it's a bit of a tightrope we walk, because I currently do a lot of strongman training and a lot of work in the gym since I've left all the fighting in the past, thank goodness. But there is part of me that's never, if I'm not careful, ever satisfied with where I am. My deadlift's improving at the moment, but I want more. The squats are going well for my size and weight, but I want more. And it's not that it's wrong or even unhelpful to continue pushing oneself, but as I've spoken about on before, there does have to be a measure of contentment, because the content man is truly a joyful and joy-filled man. Whereas if you're not content with where you are, while still hoping for more, yes, but if you're not content with where you are, the search is again endless and fruitless, Because you can travel the world as I've done, looking for externally, not realizing it was within yourself, as close as your next heartbeat all along. So I just leave you with these lovely views here in this beautiful part of the world. And really, really, from my heart to yours, much, much love. Whatever you're going through, I wish you the best. I'm here for you. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already for more daily motivation of the highest order. Get in touch if you want to be held accountable. I'm a qualified life coach and mentor. So get in touch if you're in a funk, you know? The greatest football teams, the greatest tennis players, all the sports people, they have coaches. It's nothing to be ashamed. If you want to push on to the next level, I'm here for you. Get in touch. So as always, never ever forget, you are unstoppable, and I believe in you.